You want to take a look?
Take a look at them again.
some terrible cartooning.
Yeah.
They had us labeled as anarchists and insurrectionists and all kinds of strange
Now,
things.
when you were here, did you, again, this is getting personal, did you have any personal confrontations? Did you have any personal threats against yourself? Or?
Oh, we used to get them on a regular basis through the mails and by telephone.
At the union office?
No, at the hotel. We had the distinct feeling that the telephones were bugged. We had the distinct feeling that our rooms were being searched, which is sort of the normal thing that takes place anyhow. But
You mean by the police?
we have to assume it was by the police, and as much as no one else would have the authority to have the hotel allow them in.
This is a normal thing, you think?
Why? No, it happens all the time.
You mean in other cities and so on?
Well, I mean here. I haven't experienced
Yeah.
it. in
Well,
other
that's what I say
cities.
when you say normal thing. We wanted to know where normality ends.
You're saying you think that it's normal in Memphis for the police to move into those areas?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they.
Have you ever spoken to Mr. Holloman?
I had never met him all during the sanitation strike. My first meeting with him occurred during the present situation. I think their view of union representatives goes back to the 1930s, and you're all assumed to be some sort of subversives or something that, travel in the dead of night and therefore bear watching all the time.
Now, could you, in relation to the sanitation strike, who did you find among the city representatives most cooperative? I mean, you don't look like a person who's satisfied just to give brickbats. I think maybe.
When you say the city, you mean the council and the mayor?
Council, the mayor, later on in the negotiations, any of the attorneys?
Well, to be quite honest with you, during the discussions with the mayor's office, aside from that one little meeting we had, it turned out that no one was cooperative. Absolutely nobody. When we addressed ourselves, Councilman Patterson appeared to be the one that grasped more what we were talking about and attempted to do something about it through whatever avenues the council held open. As the relationship developed, I think personally he was joined by Councilman Blanchard, who was 180 degrees the other way, leading up to about maybe a week before the first march. And although he was objective, he had some very strong reasons for being the other way. And then as the things became clear and clear that what we were saying, and the attitudes that he was saying, you see, he was with us on the march.
The 23rd.
Right, and he was in the building and watching when the tear gas and the clubbing was going on. And it became clear to him that many of the things that we were talking about in terms of the attitudes and the reasons for...
How do you know this? Did
Well,
you speak
he
with
said
him?
so.
You spoke with him?
Oh, yeah.
Personally?
Yeah, we had become, I shouldn't say, good friends, but we had developed a sort of a rapport that we could sit down and really talk about
Did
things.
he come and seek you out, or how did this come?
Well, he sought us out on a couple of occasions when he was trying to get a little bit more background himself of the issues. He would come down and he would just sit and talk, and not promising to do anything. We're just trying to get information.
I mean, he just came down the union. And
No, but nobody else, none of the other councilmen did that.
Besides Patterson and possibly Netters on one occasion, no others.
Did you see any hope at all through Downing prior?
We saw hope in him, in as much as he was the chairman of the council or whatever his position was, except that he wouldn't use, as I assessed it, he wouldn't use his influence there to address the entire council to the problem. The council took the attitude of whatever is going on is the mayor's problem. Sort of a hands-off, none involved type of thing, where it's a problem of the whole city. I can't see why the council should not involve itself, particularly if they are the ones who have to adopt something.
Can I go back to something I think that I would like to get your viewpoint on? I believe it was Mr. Worth who was, and I only have this from hearsay, who pointed out to somebody that no, indeed, we did not call the strike or have anything to do with it. We would never have called this strike a garbage strike in winter, a new council, a new mayor, and so on. What did you do about it when you found that out?
What did we do when we found out we had one?
Yeah. I mean, what did you do to the local people, Mr. Jones in particular? I mean, do you care to discuss this?
Well, we didn't do anything to him. There was nothing that we could do.
It was too late by then.